Okay, let me see. Or I'm just now looking at my comments on YouTube. Someone said, "Man, you soft. You are a Trey Flocka fan." This dude. Someone's. Oh, their name is BOKC Exposed. That tells a lot. I don't know what he coming at me for. I ain't do nothing to him. Shit, I ain't do nothing to him.
A tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take
I don't
another
even
one
think he
this
considered me
season.
part of.
We
part
go to the
damn
bottom of the
plan
first,
anymore.
and stepping in for the Mariners, Luis Garcia.
So I haven't been on it.
Well, after
I
scoring
haven't been
runs,
in
this
this
is where you're
stream in
looking
a
for that
while.
shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the
Long while.
bats.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Garcia launched a homer in his most recent game.
Okay.
Swing and a ground ball.
Chipper, throw it to first.
On the run, throw to first. Not in time to get him, and the tapper
God
turns
damn.
into an infield single. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And a swing and a miss there. McQueen, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. So digging in, Brent Rooker. In there for strike one. Rooker with another scorching run of play lately. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's two away. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 0-1. Fought off foul.
Oh, that's my lights. I'm thinking that's the moon out there. Looking at a weird ass light in the sky.
Two
That's
outs.
just a reflection of my light.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. Angels 2. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jack Suwinski. First pitch misses. Suwinski went deep in his most
I don't know if
recent
y'all gonna be
game.
able to see me. We're gonna do red for tonight since we're on the Angels.
Foul ball there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here's Michael Toglia. 1-1. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to first. Got the out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now the Mariners catcher, Harry Ford. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Oh, that's cheddar, baby.
Oh, that's
Swing
a
and a
base
ground
hit.
ball out to short.
No, he ain't gonna make
Safe
it.
at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
2 outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So no runs here on a base hit. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. On the ground to third, Rivera.
Mariners are my second favorite
Zips it to
team.
first, and a quick out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off.
I mean,
1 out,
the
base
Mariners
is
got
empty.
pitching is just they bats not doing so well. Shit, they play. Let me see.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with
Shit,
2
the Mariners
strikes.
got their ass whooped by the Marlins. White Sox getting their ass whooped by the Athletics. And them funky ass Cubs won earlier. I know that.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a 1-2. On the ground right side, and that's a foul ball. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Naughty magic on their side.
Outside.
No, that's a ball.
And that is ball 1. Lowe in his 8th season, 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And now 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses, and the count's full. Got him swinging. Nobody left for Seattle. They trail it here 3-0.
Bruh. It's a ghost in this room.
McQueen
My
back to
blinds
work.
just straight up slammed.
There's the strike.
Went
Here's
up and
something cool,
slammed.
Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdom, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
No ball.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Bro, who? They got Luis Garcia, Nathaniel Lowe, Brent Roker, Julio Rodriguez, Jack Sawinski, Michael Toglia, whatever his name is, and Mason Wynn. Oh, we got shit. I didn't even know we had James Woods and Luis Reyes and Gleyber Torres. Fuck Mike Trout on the bench. And we got Parker Meadows.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Mariners are down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now is the Mariners DH, Michael Toglia. And there's the strike.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for Seattle, Harry Ford. First offering, and it just misses. Back to the mound, and it's through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. Andres Alessio digs in now.
That ball almost cracked me in the face.
And that's strike 1.
No diddy.
No ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it's going to be Luis Garcia. And he grounds one to the right side. Collected by Torres. Tosses to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Low. Batting with one down. Takes a strike.
Man, who won between the Lakers? The Lakers.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome. It seems like within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
3 points with 3 minutes to go. I hope the Timberwolves can keep the lead. I know y'all Lakers fans ain't gonna like what I say.
Now 1-2.
Oh, I think the key. I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a
LeBron
hitter or two is
team,
bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Strike three, struck him out for the third time today. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And the batter now, Brent Rooker. And there's a foul ball. Rooker goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. That one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
All the way to the
Meadows makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Michael Toglia.
Might as well hit a with that.
And that is out of play. And now the 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a
now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hans Kraus.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely
terrible record. What the fuck? These niggas got Garrett Crochet. Here, I'm gonna go get me a chicken strip real quick. Hold on. Fuckers. Run, we got Bobby Dow back.
So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Justin McQueen.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Brenton Doyle, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
McQueen, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Kicks and deals. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Lamont Wade Jr. at the plate now. That's ball one.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Right through there for a strike.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
And a big swing and a miss. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give fans another? And that's three straight strikeouts. Tigers fail to make any noise, and now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Top of the second, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. McQueen back to work. Fouled off. He was late. McQueen, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider.
Oh, shit.
Foul ball still 0-2.
On one of these pitches.
And that's in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Listen, I know some of y'all gonna say it's the wind that's blowing my blinds.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
All the way up.
Gets to it on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And that is out of play. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And he chases that one. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do.
Fires over to first, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Wait, what the fuck?
That misses the zone. Ball one. Malloy in his second season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Listen, the only reason I changed it to I is
out
because
to short.
people be calling me Justine.
And one away in the top of the third.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, sometimes as left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Caught him looking for the K.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Well, I broke
foul at the plate.
One of these chicken strips early.
2 out, space is empty.
It's like every time I eat these chicken strips, my tooth is always breaking.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, and we're still not.
They not even hard
And
at all.
welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Like, I literally just went to the dentist back in October.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on.
You know, I'm
No
supposed to see
throw,
him this
and
month.
so they end up with some speed on at
I
first.
live right next to a dentist office, but I hear they be on some foo-foo shit.
Go ahead, run on base. And next up for the Tigers, Bo Bichette. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Ass.
On the ground, right side. Down the line,
Somebody even
and
said
it's
they
foul.
just act like they don't even want to be there.
Doyle gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And that's in for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. One hit.
Damn, this
Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Down to third baseman, David Fry.
I'm about to close my
Well,
damn
after putting
window.
up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Nobody out, runner at first.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is in for a strike. Fry leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 left for Detroit. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
The second baseman, Trey
Jackson.
McQueen back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Sweeney, 26 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with. And that really allows a guy to attack hitters. Such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
They lost with every. Damn. I know Maverick and Laker fans are happy that
swing and a miss.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
At this point.
Got him looking. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Late with the swing there.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
LeBron put up 10, 4, 38.
And that's in for a strike.
Luka put up
6, 2 down.
8,
all right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Anthony Edwards put up 8, 8, and 29.
2 outs.
Julius Randle put up 22.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Jay McDaniels put up 5, 130. Damn.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Angels 4 and the Tigers nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. So here's Wade
Not because
now.
I'm a LeBron hater. Because I think the Timberwolves are more deserving. Because remember, they haven't won a championship.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
That's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
It's like, bro,
and first offering is fouled off.
Throwing them left and right.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. And the 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 4th.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brock Burke. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. McQueen.
Okay, let me something. Okay, let me see. Trying to build a picture off of template off of shit. Let me see. Hold on. Come on, computer. Come on, computer. Okay, we're gonna try to make it like Chris Sale. Chris Sales. Damn. And I need break. Okay, velocity break, velocity break, velocity break. Wait, what's... Okay, hold on, how much? Okay, I have 94 break, 99 velocity. Trying to get control. Let's see, what can I upgrade? I'm gonna get... No, I'll wait till next game to upgrade anything. And when am I gonna get multipliers?
Justin McQueen on the mound today, having an outstanding season so far. Can he continue his stellar play? And stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I want to play some music, but I don't know.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
I mean, I could do it on
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Twitch, which I don't even use
Here's the
anymore.
veteran shortstop, J.P. Crawford. That one catches the zone. 0-1. McQueen, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. That one finds the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
You ain't going to get baseball at all.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the first. Second inning set to go. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lowe. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Lowe with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Facebook.
Second inning here, no score.
Like Tubi movies.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And that puts him just 1 K away from 200 on the year.
I don't know if y'all watched the movie called
Ryan
Father
McMahon
May
steps
I?
to the plate with a pair of home runs in the
It's
series and 4 total
stupid,
hits.
Bro.
Swings through that one.
0
It's
balls, 1
messed
strike.
up too. Cause
Big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
and he essayed his niece.
Swing and a ground ball.
And the plot twist is
Fires over to first. Rays retired in order. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
What the hell am I watching?
McQueen back to work. There's a strike. Real Muto with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Strike 2.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round-trip in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Called the police on dude was at the end of the 3rd movie when he killed the mother.
1-2.
When he killed
Swing
the
and a
grandmother.
miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. To first, and Real Muto is out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high
somebody
fastball
SA'd
and
my
then
daughter.
bury that curveball
Not
down
only
low
I'm
to
gonna
get him
put the
swinging.
beats on
Now,
him,
especially with how
by Drake.
effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And now, Christopher Morel.
But I'm gonna
Swinging a foul straight back.
call the police on him. Oh, we're up.
And strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1
Started
breaking
swinging
ball.
ball.
0-2 hole
Didn't
now.
call
He's going to
police.
have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna hit a home run.
Pitch is
That's
in
the
the
ball.
dirt. Now 1-2.
1 ball,
I
2
just don't
strikes.
get how people like kids, bro.
Blows
Like,
the high
it's-
heat
it's
past him. That's a
million
strikeout.
adults in a-
Just
in a
absolutely
city.
rolling on the mound. He's
world.
looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack
Yeah,
with
you
these
could barely
hitters.
get some-
That's 7
Get some cool.
strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And the batter now, John Singleton.
Like,
And a
bruh,
swing and a
Nice
miss.
one.
Kids
Singleton in his 4th
No
year,
1-1.
hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And he's down 0-2 as he swings
On
through
top
it.
of that, somebody
0-2.
family. That's incest on top
Gets
of that.
under and pops it up. Lee makes the catch, inning over. Rays held in check. Start
Don't
of the
get me
4th.
wrong, the
Here's the
movie
Rays leadoff
was
hitter,
just to bring
Josh
awareness
Lowe.
to SA. Can't say the whole word out loud because I know how I don't think Facebook would care, but YouTube, they just trip on any word that's you know, can't say it.
And he
Hey-ya.
chases that one below the zone.
0-1. That's down. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Oh my God, he
That's a
smacked
hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Crawford
0-1.
swings through it for strike
Ball.
1. A little bit low.
1 and
Everybody
1.
gonna come in
Falling
and strike
behind
back.
2-1. 4th inning
balls,
underway.
one
No
Sitting
score.
here talking to myself and shit.
Late on that fastball.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two
And
strikes.
I'm
sort
just
of
now
pitch.
noticing.
Runner on the go.
Wood.
Pitch in for a strike. Throw
Wow.
safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there.
Pickoff
Oh.
move to second,
Why didn't
and
he
he's back in
tag him?
safely.
There.
Another throw to second,
Oh,
and they're keeping him
he's safe.
close.
Why isn't he tagging him? He was like an inch off base.
Low, the runner at second with one away. Battling here as he fouls it away.
It's weird. This
Missed
game
with
did
a
not want
changeup,
me
and
to
a
be
count
great.
1-2.
1 and 2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Game don't want
Well,
me
that's
to be
always the
great at
key
all.
to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone.
Zero balls,
Hitters
one
become
strike.
defensive and
Pickoff throw.
Nope.
Low.
Hey.
Back on a dive. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, 1 hit. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Little chopper rolls foul.
well, these Rays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup
0-2.
capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
McMahon now in the box.
Bro,
Comes
Ryan
up empty
McMahon.
with a swing there.
No relation to Vince McMahon.
Swings through that. One out,
Really
base is
good,
empty.
man.
He's controlling
I didn't
things
even
out
watch
there on the
SmackDown
mound,
tonight.
not messing around at all. He's been
I
in
can
attack
watch all
mode
that.
since
I
the
can
very
watch
start.
SmackDown.
And down on strikes he goes. Now it doesn't strikeouts
I
for him in
just
this
looked
one.
on Twitter, like, a
Well, he went
couple-
up there trying to be aggressive,
like
that's
a
for
half
sure,
an hour
hacking at
ago.
those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something
Just
else
checked
entirely,
Twitter a
but
half an
you
hour
want to
ago.
be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing
And,
off when it's in the
I
zone.
heard
Maybe
one
choke
of
up,
the
maybe
United
spread out your stance a little bit.
States
You got to give the guy
Championship
credit on the
Chelsea
mound, though.
Reed.
He went right after him.
Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Christopher Morel.
And
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a
I
curve
know
is down
Lirio
and in.
Valkyrio.
Well, on paper,
Lirio
it's
Valkyrio
favorable to have a
from,
fairly
Ozark
quick inning
Triangle,
here with
Becky
2 of
Lynch.
the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the
1
left
ball, 1
side,
strike.
same side he throws from.
That's in there. That's strike 2. And down on strikes. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boone. Feeling really good about what he's working with. And
0-1.
that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the
No
count
balls,
with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hilliard settles under it. Corrals it. And there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right
That's foul.
side, and that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, out to short.
wow.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw,
Y'all just
and they
keep
come
making
away
me
without
mess
an
up my
out.
challenge.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot
It's
down,
0-1.
and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
In plenty of time to first, and back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the top
Oh,
of the
I threw
7th,
76
and now
pitches.
Marcelo Zuna.
Okay. Made
McQueen
me go
back
7.
to work. Ground ball left
Bro,
side.
catch the
Lays
ball.
out. Oh, it's off his glove. He beats the throw, and they don't get the out. And now it's Brandon Lowe, who's 0 for
they
2 with a
better
pair of
not blame me for-
strikeouts. Pitch misses
That's the
there,
ball.
and it's 1-0.
Good spot
1-0.
there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike
1-1.
zone.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Late
Man, they
that time,
better
and it's
blame
strike
me.
2.
1-2.
Holy shit, my
Fights that one away,
my
still
infield
1-2.
can't catch the ball.
Got him! That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. Now the
What?
Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Jordan Romano.
Okay, I'm wrong.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and
I swear, I hate when this damn manager take me out every time, like in the middle of a clutch inning. So I go against the Padres. Man, somewhat Someone in the comments, just tell me. Tell me, what the hell is a Padre? Hold on. We finna look at this together. Hold on. Looking at this together. Hold on. The term Padre in reference to the San Diego Padres baseball team is a tribute to the city's history. Padre is Spanish for father, and the team's name is derived from the Spanish friars who founded Mission San Diego de Alcala. Hold on. What the hell is a Spanish press? No. I ain't reading all this. Their team name is named after religious shit. What the hell? And I was almost a Padre fan. Nick Pivetta.
Justin McQueen, the league's strikeout king, getting ready for this one. He's been dominant on the mound all season long. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next.
What the fuck?
Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Justin McQueen. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers.
Hold on. Where's the window catcher? Bruh, hold on. Look what I'm seeing here. Bruh, I just peeked my head to the left. Hold on. Hold on. They about to get blacked.
In the league, I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. Ball one, no strikes. McQueen, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Pitch misses,
No, that's out.
and the count is 2-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And that is out of play. The kick, the 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Man.
And first
What's
off,
his power? Damn, I got 87 pitching clutch. Oh, so he's good at. I'm a left-hander. I'm a left-hander, so that means he's not so well with left-handers. So I don't have to worry about him hitting home runs on me.
and is fouled off. And that's
1 ball,
outside.
1 strike.
I thought he was
Strike
smacking.
2.
See if
Wait,
he can go
hold on.
upstairs.
How many home runs? Yeah, he smacked 20 in Colorado.
Here's a
1
little
and 2's
bit.
the
Make sure
count.
you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit
That's a ball.
strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Man,
2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show.
maybe I'll go to Mexico one day. Meet Cheyenne Gonzalez.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here comes Manny Machado. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets
Machado.
ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows
Man.
on and off the field.
Who are the 5 teams
Swings
that
through
made the
that,
World
and it's a
Series?
strikeout.
Well,
He's
they have
notched
made the
4
World Series.
strikeouts now.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the
let's see.
strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Good defender. He's been
Okay, let me see. Look. Colorado Rockies, Milwaukee Brewers, San Diego Padres, Seattle Mariners, and Tampa Bay Rays. Well, the Milwaukee Brewers were so close to getting to the World Series that year. Remember the year they had to they beat the Cubs for the divisional title. All they had to do is just beat the Dodgers, then go play the Red Sox.
and inconsistent offensively.
Then the San Diego Padres.
First pitch swinging.
They
No
almost
balls,
made
1
it to
strike.
the World Series too. They had beat by the Phillies. Rays were in the World Series.
Fastball for a
They had
strike.
beat by the Dodgers.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they
Colorado
creeping into my
been
mind
in the
right now.
playoffs since they
Got
beat
him
the Cubs.
looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Elias Diaz. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And Seattle, they ain't made the playoffs since 2022.
And he deals. Outside
That's a
low. Ball 1.
1-1.
Man, I hope one of these teams that haven't won a championship
Misses
hope they
just
win a
off
championship
the
this
outside
year.
edge. I think that was a strike.
2-1.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Okay. Let's see. I want to see Indiana, the Clippers.
Full count.
Hopefully I can see
Nothing,
one of these
nothing
teams,
here in the bottom of the
these
second.
10 teams win the championship someday. The Brooklyn Nets, the Charlotte Hornets, the Indiana Pacers, the Los Angeles Clippers, Memphis Grizzlies, Minnesota Timberwolves, who just beat LA tonight, New Orleans Pelicans, Orlando Magic, Phoenix Suns, Utah Jazz. Damn. So it's just been LA. So it's just been LA, the Bulls, the Rockets.
Draws the walk
No,
there.
that's ball
And
four.
And that's
Runner
their
take your
first base runner of the game. Now a chance for Michael Busch.
Looked like a questionable
ball.
call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate.
Hey.
But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Inside.
Ball.
And a count 2-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase
Yeah.
pitches outside the zone, he still might beat
2-2.
you. Not an easy out by any means.
Run.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So no runs. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. McQueen back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Looks like the weather could
0-1.
actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too
0-2.
bad yet, but the field's not
Padres.
going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well.
Yup. And before y'all call me a fraud, I'm the MVP for 2025, 2026, Cy Young for 2025, 2026, Rookie of the Year 2025. I made two All-Star appearances back to back. It's just they
Well,
they
and the
hold
rest
me
of
on
the
the
infield start
playoffs
to puddle up a
MVP.
little bit.
I
Quite the start
won
to
the
this
World
game
Series
on the
with the Angels
mound.
last
Looking
season.
very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a foul straight
Leo
back.
Jimenez.
And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And my
Foul ball still 0-2.
Let me sit in a comfortable position. Ugh. There we go. It's gonna be hard for me to look to the right, but I'm
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And we're back. Now here's Nolan Jones. That's too low.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-0.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate.
Right.
They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and
1-1.
those chases that are
Man,
turning
I
into
was
a
here
bunch
for
of
4
outs.
years.
Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a big swing and a
1 and
miss.
2's the count.
on the ground. Rivera tosses across to first. One up, one down. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's fouled off. The Padres yet to pick up a hit here. Gossegi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
I'll be damned.
Here's Manny Machado. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
I know people don't say, where are they hitting on?
And Manny gets a piece.
Sanders. A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking.
Sanders. It's
3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. No score. Back here at Petco Park. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Padres, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Elias Diaz. That's in for a strike.
Is, I don't think they want to.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. One out, base is empty.
Nepotism label. Like how they did Barney last year. I ain't gonna lie, that's nepotism.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2. And down on strikes he goes. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. So digging in, Michael Busch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's nepotism for Drew Sanders.
That one in there across the letters.
Well, the thing is, hold on. Let me try to think of a picture first.
Ground ball to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. So a man at first. Eggy Rosario, the next up for the Padres. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. That's to third. Fair ball.
And he's going to run home.
Coming home.
Oh, my God.
He'll score easily.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced approach, and just blasted it through the
He
infield.
just let it.
Rosario at second with 2 down. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Throw it to the catcher. But no.
And he swings over the top there. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Ryan Bliss. McQueen back to work. Late with the swing there. Bliss, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games.
No balls, 2 strikes.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
I'm not saying Shedeur Sanders
Nolan
is
Jones,
nepotism,
the next up for the Padres.
He didn't get no actual deals yet.
First pitch misses. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th.
Like Bronny did.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Manager. New pitcher on now, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks it down.
McQueen pitched into the 6th inning.
Let's see. Let me see what I can upgrade now. Oh shit. Should I use it on stamina? There. I want to. Let's see. Let's see. How do I get my control? Let's see. What does Chris Sale throw? What does Chris Sale throw? Okay, he throws a slider. He throws a slider. 4-seamer. Circle change. Circle change. And a sinker. Okay, let's bump up the velocity. Okay. Let's change his appearance a little bit. This nigga skinny as hell. Tall, skinny. Get a slider velocity. Okay. Damn, the slider is a... Holy.
Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Justin McQueen. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Ball outside.
That one outside. And we are underway. Outside.
No, that's out.
2 balls, no strikes.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
I know y'all, well,
and a foul
people
ball.
from my YouTube channel
Makes the
probably
count
know.
2-1.
I don't think nobody on my Facebook know. There's a zombie chase.
Next offering is foul back.
I still have that on my phone too.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I compiled that into a song.
And that one is inside.
Full count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Now it's going to be Miles Straw.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be...
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
Anthony Santander at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Santander launched a homer in his most recent game.
We got left-handed. Yep.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up and
That's
in. It's 2-2. On the ground, right side.
Run, nigga, run.
Arise. Takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Here's the veteran shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. McQueen back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Kim working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but...
Bro, the 86 overall.
He's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
1 out, base is empty.
That town name that isn't Chicago, L.A. Well, I'm on the Angels, the Dodgers.
The 0-2.
Dodgers, Cubs, White Sox.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one misses. 1-2 the count.
1-2.
I don't want to be on a stacked team.
And there's a ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Luis Urias. And that one is in for a strike. Urias with a homer in his last game.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front.
Better to pull it than to get...
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing across here. Going away.
Now I'm starting to get tired. I'll play a few more games.
And that drops in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Jonathan. Oh, I'm thinking.
Here's David Fletcher.
Bro. David.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball.
I'm never going to get a no-hitter. I just got to face the fact. I'm just never getting a no-hitter.
Batting up, the third baseman.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the rookie third baseman. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at first, 1 away. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Let's see.
Back in Anaheim, new inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
So sorry, Yuki. Shout out for that multiple output.
Fouled off down the right side. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2-2. And down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Anthony Santander at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Santander in his 10th season, 32 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
The batter, number 7.
Ha-Sung Kim next up for the Blue Jays.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Hold on, let me add TikTok to this. Hold on. Let me go live. 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 Go live. Let me go live. I wanna go live. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Shit. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Let me hit it. Nigga, I know C Dottie's pissed tonight. What the fuck? Bro, all I wanted. Bro, C Dottie is pissed. I don't want to. Can I go live stream on TikTok? Bro. TikTok. Okay, this ain't it. Boy, I gotta start reacting to. Bro. Well, how did I get the stream key for? Damn. I'm making this complicated. Oh boy, let me see. Let's see. Man, forget it. I was gonna try to stream on TikTok, but that's cool because
Here's your one.
fucking legs.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Trying to go live on TikTok, but
swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side
TikTok's
for the second time today. Down in
capital.
order go the Blue Jays. And they're down. McQueen back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Okay, never mind. I'm not even gonna try.
And they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
It takes a whole. They want you to go through hoops and.
That clips the zone. 2-2.
2-2.
Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Let's get a stream key.
The designated hitter,
Luis Urias next up for the Blue Jays. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
The Jays trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
No,
that's stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that is out of play.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0.
Pick up in the forward, Tony Montana.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, David Fletcher. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. To the right side. Tosses to
Bro, y'all gotta look at this. Bro, I just died laughing. Oh, this the wrong. The fuck?
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Ashton Hall. That's the wrong fucking Ashton. We need a Ashton. We picked the Boise State. How the fuck do you mess that up? You're the general manager. It's pretty big. His name is sounding like crazy. I don't know what I see. No, I didn't know. It's one. That's not football.
people just, that's just funny. That's just funny.
First, one up, one down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Number 73 now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
It's 0-1.
The Angels up by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. No, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Back in 2021. Like back in 2021, I was damn well doing about the same thing he was doing.
So the batting order turns over. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit.
The low impact.
And that one fouled off.
His low impact exercises was still hard as shit.
He swings and fouls one off.
Whole new level of fitness.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the center fielder, Miles Straw.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Chop to third, and that's a foul ball. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Carroll puts it away for the out, and there's one down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at-bat.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 2 in this one.
Let's go,
Angels.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lee pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And that squirts through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. This ball's chopped on the ground, but it kicks foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tying run at the plate. Rolled over to third. Lee zips it to first, and that is that. Hans Kraus gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
McQueen pitched 7 scoreless and had double-digit strikeouts.
Ozempic. Whoa. What else? Okay, we're going against Pittsburgh. Wait, did the Braves win? Wait. Please tell me the Braves won. Please tell. Yeah, we won. Let's go. We won. With Chris Sale pitching the first 5 innings. Hold on, let me go get me some more tenders. Chicken sandwich, motherfuckers. Okay, gonna play another game.
Justin McQueen is getting ready to go. He's already showing signs of why many are calling him one of the most promising young talents this season. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Justin McQueen.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
This is Willie Castro.
They couldn't win. White Sox only win once a week.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Castro went deep in his most recent game.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Look at their schedule. They won yesterday. Won on Sunday. Won last Saturday. Won last Friday. They only win once a week.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Nick Gonzalez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Inside corner for a strike. 0-2. Just misses with that one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Ryan Reynolds here. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. McQueen, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. He swings and fouls one off.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Back here at PNC Park, bottom half of inning number 2 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Bart. And that is out of play.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Collected by Torres. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Tyler.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a miss, strike one. Stevenson matched a homer in his last game. Gets the outside corner with that one. Fights it off, you'll see another. Goes down looking.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Tyrone Taylor now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back.
Bro, why is a white dude
foul
named
ball
Tyrone?
Still 0-2.
I never heard of a white person
Keeps
named
the at-bat
Tyrone.
going with a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bucks go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Foul ball there.
You know, these Pirates definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Carson Sestaro stands in now and watches strike one. McQueen once again named pitcher of the month after a really excellent stretch. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Meadows. And makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Angels 1 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Castro. McQueen back to work. And a foul ball. Castro, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
You're gonna be pissed at me.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The Pirates still looking for their first hit in this one. In the air, right side. Hilliard on his horse. And that'll do it.
So what?
So, welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Pirates.
Oh, so he's a threat to left-handers. He's a threat.
Not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total, and, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strike.
He can sort of hit contact off of left-handers, okay. And he's a defender.
Out per inning, I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. There's the strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That's going to be all year. Same with Bear fans.
The why to kick the pitch.
Y'all say every year is your year.
That one at triple digits.
Y'all missed the playoffs.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. And one back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Just missed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Carson, if I could stream on Instagram. What the Fuck. Plus, what plus button? What plus button? Or how? Why did it make? Okay, let me see. Give me a minute, guys.
Tristan Cestaro digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Let's go, Carson.
McQueen with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swings through that. The Pirates yet to pick up a hit here.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Okay, start.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. In danger of losing the perfect game here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Fastball for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
You got this.
2 outs. Outside with a breaking ball.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Good job to fight that one off. The Pirates trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th.
All right, let's go.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down in order go the Pirates. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Pirates, the shortstop, Willie Castro.
McQueen back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that's in there at the knees.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he gets yet another strikeout, 16 so far. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
That's down and in, a slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
One down, base is empty. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. 0 for 2 in this one.
Come on, Brian.
That's in for a strike.
Just found the golden one center with a Sacramento Kings.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. They say you win.
0-2.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. Angels 2 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the inning. This is Joey Bart.
Not a single base runner through the first 7 innings for this team. They've had no answer.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Come on, Pirates.
Okay, all right.
Let's go, Pirates!
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Has room. And he makes the catch. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
The Raiders and the
Way
Athletics.
out front for strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. The Pirates hitless so far in the game. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Right through there, got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. It's the Angels 3 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom 9 to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Liover Peguero. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They are going to make the play.
First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
It's softly on the ground to third, and that goes
I'm just
foul.
thinking, what team what would be my favorite team in the NHL?
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Because in the NFL, because you know, as you see the posters in the back, Atlanta Hawks fan, Atlanta Falcons fan, Atlanta Brave fan. But Atlanta doesn't have a hockey team. So I guess I could pick someone.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Justin McQueen departs, didn't give up a hit, so maybe a tough decision to take him out here. New arm coming on when we get back.
Now pitching for
Ben Joyce comes on trying to close it out.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
McQueen worked into the ninth, didn't give up any runs, and struck out.
What? Okay, let's see. What can I upgrade? What can I upgrade? You know what? I'm gonna add the splitter. Just because I'm just gonna use a splitter. You know what? I'm gonna go live tomorrow because right now I am getting sleepy. It's almost 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna call it a night. If you guys enjoy